Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to make a video streaming platform. Yeah. So we are going to stream a video using Express server. That means we are going to upload a video file that should be a MP4 file, and in the server or our Express server will make that um, video to a HLS format. Video streaming something. Then we're going to stream that. So I am not going to explain you that like I open a chart and do something like that, because I think you guys come to watch that video after knowing all the basic thing, and you just come here for watch the coding. So yeah, I just move forward to the coding. So currently here I will create a Express server. Okay. So here I just create a new file, and that is video streaming, video stream. So there is a new file. I mistake the spelling. Okay. So I open my VS Studio, and here what I do, I just drag and drop that file or folder. Now here I create the server. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to initialize the packages. Okay. So here I set up something like type, there is a module. Then here I write a script which is start, and here I add node1 index.js. Okay, so now here I create a index.js. Well, so now what we have to write, we need I express packages, cores, their maltar, everything. So first of all, let's create a basic server. So for creating a basic server, I have to install Express. Okay, Express. So sorry, npm install Express. Now here I import the Express from Express. Now here I make a variable which is app is equal Express and app.get. That is the root path. And here I need two things. One is request and another one is response. And here I send a response to the client, that is hello world. So that is a plain text. Now here I want to listen the port, that is 3000 port. And here I send a callback and I do a console log. Well, I do a console log, that is listing, port 3000. Okay. Now if I type here npm start, then you can see port 3000 is here. So I just go on the Google Chrome, and here I go on localhost 3000 port, and you can see hello world is here. Okay. So now I want to upload a MP4 file. So for that, I just open a Postmap because we don't have any client. So of course we have to use Postman as testing our API. Okay. So here you can see here I have something like this. So what I have to do. So for getting the video, I have to take a body. And so for getting the body, we need the post method is a post. Okay. So app.post, and here I write the path is upload. Okay. Now here I get two things. One is request and next one is response. Perfect. So now if I want to console log request.body, then this, and I want to send that response also request.body. So two things, I want that two things. Okay, if I now send the request, you can see that is empty and here there is undefined. So I want to send a body, right? So I want to send a from data. Now here if I send that, you can see that is still undefined. Okay. So for getting the from data, we have to use maltar. Okay. So here I just go on the Google Chrome and I want maltar. Okay. So I go on the npm.js and here I copy that installation command. Okay. I paste that. So so I go bottom, and here I found something like disk storage. Okay. So you just need to copy the disk storage code, and that was a middleware, and yeah, that is done. So you have to write here the path. Okay. So let's say I want that video should be stored on the videos folder. So what I want, so I want, if that folder is not exist, like that is fs, so I need to import that fs, import fs from fs. So I think you know fs is a node.js package, you don't need to install that. Fs dot exist is exist sync. Here I have to write the path, so the path is cwd. So yeah, I need also another package which is path, that is also come from with express, you don't have to install that. Sorry, that is not this one, that is path. Okay, so path dot join, and here I have to pass cwd current working directory, and here I type the folder name which is videos. Okay, if that folder is not exist, okay, is not exist, then create a folder fs.mk directory, and here I have to write the path. So I can simply copy that path and paste here. Now if I go here, you can see, yeah, if I just start the server, npm start, and you can see maltar disk storage is not defined, so we have to define that maltar because we are using that maltar. Now that's took me cb here in this line, and that's cb argument must receive a function. Okay, currently we are not going to use that, so I just comment that. And cb, where we are using that cb, I don't know, I'm not sure why I use that cb. I just restart the server, and that still took me the cb argument must be of the function receive undefined. So I am not sure actually from where I'm getting that error. So can I comment that also? Okay, so the error is coming from this, as my understanding. If I uncomment that, then the error is coming here. So what was the issue? So the issue is I used here a comma. Okay, so the issue is probably resolved. I just need to restart that, and this time cv, okay, fs.mkdir sync. Okay, now this time you can see videos folder is created automatically. So now if I just simply uncomment that middleware, and you can see this time not have any error. So what I want the path in the video, or when I upload the video from Postman, that video will save on that videos folder. Okay, I want that. So for do that, I have to use here path dot join, and here cwd, and then I have to use the path like videos. Okay, so the video directly goes on this videos folder, and then I want the full file name. So okay, I want the file name is like here I want to use UUID, npm install UUID. Okay, so here I import the UUID, import from UUID, and here I take v4 as UUID or as UUID. Okay, so now here I want what I want. So now here I want, first of all I want the file, then the original name. So okay, there was a caution thing, I don't know what have inside that file. So for just testing, I want to do a console log which is file. Okay, and here inside that before that async function, we have to use that upload middleware upload dot field or single. We want a single field, that is video, and here I want a console log which is request dot file file. So okay, so now I have to pass a field which is video. So you can see there I have a field which is video. I just don't need to send that. Now that is took me Unix suffix is not exist here, so I don't need that. And then I want to send the request once again, and this time you can see from the first console log I am getting original name is video.mp4. Okay, so what I want here, I want to use fs, sorry, that is not, I'm not sure, fs dot parse. Okay, then maybe path dot parse, and here I pass the field that is not field name, that is original name. So original name dot name. So that is that video or that file name, okay, file first name. So then here I use the UUID. I use UUID plus UUID, and then I add path dot ext name or extension name from. So here I have to again pass the argument as original name. So now this time if I take a look on the videos folder, you can see that they have something like videos. So I just go bottom and send the request once again, and this time you can see that took me no such file like this. Okay, I don't know from where that error is coming. Maybe that error is coming from this line. So I want a console log here, console log, that is log or location, and here I pass that one. Now if I send the request once again, you can see nothing. Okay, so that tells me video function v4 option buff this. Okay, v4 okay, that was a function. Okay, send. Now this time that's like my video, that was the file name. Okay, that was the file name. Now I am doing some mistake here. If I now want to send the request here once again, and you can see that was the video that I have sent using Postman. Okay, so I just simply I'm done to what I done now. I am receiving the video that I have sent using Postman. So my next job is convert that video into some adaptive segment. Like I have to convert that video to HLS. Okay, so for doing that we have to use FFmpeg. So currently in my device have FFmpeg. If I want to show that, if I open my terminal and type FFmpeg, then you can see I am using FFmpeg this version. So what you need to do, you have to install FFmpeg. So if your device not have that FFmpeg, then that the next part that maybe not work on your machine, so you have to install that. Okay, let's move forward. I think you know about it. Okay, so now I am getting that information. There have the path name where the video is stored. So I want the video input. Okay, so I am declare a input, that is a video input that is request dot file dot path. So that is the video input. Okay, so now I have to write a output, video output. So I write here the output. So output is path dot join, and here current working directory, and then videos. So that is the output directory. Okay, so I want to store the video in this directory. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to write a command. So that command will be run on our terminal. So terminal or our device. So that command will not run on the express that use our desktop, okay, or machine. So currently that maybe that is not work on your production version, but if you are doing experiment, if you are learning video streaming, then maybe you can go with that approach. So if I want to show you that video is length is 30 seconds. So that is well enough to handle, well enough to do this thing. But if you take a longer video like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then that video may maybe take a huge time. However, so for doing that, you have to use child process. Okay, from child process. So I think you have to research about that. That is a very high level thing, and the child process will use your machine. Okay, so here I write a command by using the child process. So I just child process dot execute sync. Okay, so here I have to write the command, or I can simply go with execute. Here I have to write the command. So the command is FFmpeg, then input. So I pass the input location, that is video input. Then I use filter complex. So I think you have to learn that FFmpeg command, because I really did a hard work to learn that. Okay, so if you want to be a confident programmer, on that video streaming, or you want to do that kind of, you want to make this kind of something like a social media application or a video chatting, video streaming, or this kind of something, then you have to learn that. You must have to learn that. So I am that just writing that comment. Maybe you have seen a lot of video where the comment is already there written and they just copy and paste it, but I am going to write that, and I cannot explain that whole command, but if you want, I can copy that comment and paste it to ChatGPT to explain it. Okay, so here I write this filter complex. Then what I have to write, I have to take a double quotation, then I take the input video, then I have to split that to a 3 different version, because I want that video currently, if you take a look on this video, that video is currently on 1080p. I want that video is on 360p, then 480p and 720p. Okay, that to 3 version. So I have to split that video into 3 different version. So 3 different version. One is version 1, then version 2, then version 3. So I want that video into 3 different version. Then for version 1, I want to scale that to 360 pixel, and I label them at 360 pixel. Then for the second version, I want to scale it to 480 pixel, and here I label them as also 480 pixel. Okay, first of all, I write that command, then I will come back. I am done to write the whole command. So here in the first line, here you can see I take an input. So I is stand for input. Then I write here a filter, which is filter complex, and I take the input number 0 position, and that was type is video. Then I split that to a 3 different version. One is version 1, one is version 2, and one is version 3. So I just take the 3 version and I label them as version 1, version 2, version 3. Then I call version 1. Then I scale that to 360 pixel, and I label that again as 360p. Then I do that same thing for version 2 and version 3. Then I take a map and I call that version 360p, and I call the audio 0. So A0 is stand for that input number 0 and that audio. Then I set the codecs for video, which is Libex 264, and I again set the codecs for audio, which is AAC, and then I call the map. Then I again call the map, and I do the same procedure for 480p and 720p, but this time I increase that index. So here you can see that index is 0, A is 0, and here you can see A is 1. So that was the index. Then I done that everything for 480 pixel and 720 pixel also. And then here I call HLS time. So that time will do create some segment where every segment contain a per second. Okay. So then I write here HLS playlist type is VOD or video on demand. Then I call var stem map, that means variable stem map, and that stand for version 0, V0 A0, V1 A1, and V2 A2. So that will that create 3 different version. One is 360p, 420p, and 720p. And then I create a master playlist name. So for that will create or generate for whole thing, and I rename that to a master in 3U8. Okay. Then I write here the segment custom name, and here what that do, that first of all I create a folder where that folder name was version or V, then V1 or V2. That was the version or index, this kind, whatever you say. Then the file will start by, okay, here I missed something, this. So that file will that file name is something like seg, then 0102, this kind of something. And in the end of the everything, they have that progress of this kind of something. So first of all, I want to run that command, and then I will explain that what that is doing. Well, so that was the whole thing, but the path isn't perfect. So what I have to do? So here I have to call. So here I have to call the output, and here also output. Okay. So now here that give me some callback like error. Okay, like error, then SDT out, then SDT error, So I want to console log all. Okay, I want to console log error. I want to console log SDT out. I want to console log SDT error. So now what I can expect? So I expect a lot of things, but I don't know how is it work or not, or give me a error. So I just send a request, and you can see here that create some videos or some different file, and every file containing this kind of thing, but I am not expecting this thing. Okay, I am expecting that file will be created under that videos. Okay, so that was a mistake that I have made here. So I have to write here this or this. So maybe this time that should be work. So I just delete this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and delete. Okay, so now here you can see the videos is again created. Now if I send that request, then inside that videos that create a 3 different file. Okay, so you can see that was the file. So let's say now if I create a new different, so let's say if I send a new different video, so this time that also that file also go on the v1 v2, but I don't want this kind of something. So I want there have something like a ID. Okay, so let's say I create here a file which is that was a video ID, and I want that everything should be under that file. Okay, so that was the video, the root path. Then they have the root video. Then that was the, and that file is only created for, that file will created every single time. So I want this kind of something. So when I'm expecting this kind of something, so I have to use that something like the ID. Okay, so that was the folder ID. So I can define something here like a folder ID, and here I have to use UUID, so that generate a folder ID. Okay, folder ID. So again, same, I have to use that folder ID. Now this time I can expect that thing. Okay, so I just cancel that procedure, and I send that video once again, and this time you can see that create here. Okay, if I just expand that, this time you can see that was a video ID, and inside that ID they have 3 versions. One is v1, v2, v3, and end of the day they have a master.m3u8. Okay, so now I want to stream that master.m3u8 because I want to know what have inside that file. Okay, so I just again close that explanation, and here I write some more code, like I want to send a response. Okay, I want to send a response to the client. So first of all, if they have any error, just send the status code as 400. Then I send a response, or I just call the same function, and here I pass the error, but also I return that. Okay, but if they are not have any error, okay, they have any another thing, okay, that also contain error. So if that have this error also, then send the error and return. And if they not have any error, then send the response where the m3u8 link is something like start with http, then localhost because we are on localhost, then my port is 3000, then the file name is videos. Okay, then the video ID, then video, that is the folder ID. Okay, inside that folder ID there have a master.m3u8. Okay, so now I get this kind of something output. Okay, now if I send that request once again, I'm not getting anything as response yet. If I take a look on the folder, you can see they have another folder, and this time, yeah, this time I can see that give me something which is, yeah, that's come from this line. So I just start, and I again send that response, send that request, and this time I expect that will give me something like m3u8 live link. Okay, so for testing that link, okay, I am getting that link, so I just copy that, and for testing that link I go on the Google Chrome, and there have something like HLS player. Okay, so which is properly free. So I just go on the test HLS stream for free, and here I play that. Now you can see HLS playlist error at this, so that is give me an error, but why? So if I open the console log, and you can, if I send that once again, you can see that it told me I am blocked that path. So that means I have to use course. Okay, So now I have to install the course. Okay, npm install course, and I just registered that. Now what I have to do, I have to app.use the course. Okay, I have to import that. Import course from course. Okay, so I just import that, and here I pass the origin as with wildcard, and that done. So the next thing I have to do, I have to set a static file path. So app.use, so that is the videos. So that was the videos, and that is express.static, and here cwd current working directory, then the videos. Okay, so now I can expect that I can do a stream. Okay, so I just restart that and then start, and this time you can see object prototype that's come from somewhere where that give me the video is null. Okay, on this line, I don't know. So I just cut that, delete that everything. I just delete that everything, delete permanently, and like okay. I understand whatever I made mistake. I am not use the path. Okay, so I had to use the path dot join and this one. Okay, now if I open that, you can see the port is 3000 is here. So if I now currently in my upload folder then not have any video, that means that link is invalid. So I have to upload that video once again, and I have to generate a new M3U8 link. So that video is already goes over 36 minutes. Okay, huge time. So, okay, I just copy that. I just copy that and paste here and play. Now this time you can see that also tells me the same thing. So I want to verify that. That is localhost 3000. If I click a loop, our port is also localhost 3000. Then videos, then ID is DC, then master.m3u8. So everything is good, but I cannot stream that. What was the reason? So I want to know what was the reason. So I'm also a little bit confused. So currently our issue, I cannot stream that. So if I change the port, if I just a little bit change the port to 8000, then 8000 play, that also tells me the video could not be loaded either the server. Okay, you can see that is not here. So the issue is on this express.static this path. So yeah, I have to fix it. We cannot getting our data. So where I made mistake, if you take a look on that videos, express.static path.join.c, download your current working directory. Here I have the video, and that file name is videos. So I have to type here is. Okay, so now the next thing I have write in here, which is output. So we know that is not actually the current working directory, or if I know that if you take a look there, I have written that videos, but that is not enough to use it. So I just delete this one, and I just delete the whole unnecessary thing for make our code more clean. So yeah, I just delete whole thing which is unnecessary. So yeah, maybe I am done. Yeah. So now if I take a look on the output here, I have to pass something like the videos. So that was the file, and then here I have the backslash, and then folder ID, then video version, segment ID, and then again here I have to type that videos, and then that folder ID, and then that progress ID. So I am done. Maybe I'm done everything. So what I have to do more? So I just want to delete that videos. Continue, and yeah, I want to delete permanently, and then I want to send that request once again, and you can see this. Okay, I'm sending a wrong request. Don't save this one. Send request, and yeah, that is told me they are not have any file that name is video. So what I have to do, I have just restart my server. So now this time they have the videos, and I send that request to the server. And yeah, that is loading. And if I take a look on the videos, they have the video ID and the video that I have sent, that I have just sent, they have the master.m3 and if you take a look, they have the everything like v1, v2, v3 that indicate that trip folder. However, so now I just want to open that link and copy that, and then where is the HLS player? Here is HLS player, and here I open this one and I just type that and play, and you can see that was the video that I am just uploaded. So now here I can switch to 780p. Now if I take a look on that dev tool, that here, so if I take a look and play once again, then you can see you have that master, then probe. So if you take a look, they have the version 1. Okay, version 1 is stand for I don't know what was that version 1. So the version 1 is 360, but here in this code maybe that was 720p or this kind of something, and they have the segment. So yeah, we are done to make this one, and we can switch to one quality to another quality. If I just open that video, then if I unmute that, you can see what I took. So we are successful, and also middle of that video I get a huge error which I just skip and I show the working thing. When you coding that video, if you just not copy my code, if you try yourself, you also get this kind of a lot of error. Well, so did you really need to learn FM impact comment? I say yes, you have to learn, because you have to learn the basic, and I am also learn the basic. I can read the comment. What if I want to make something, I can simply go on the ChatGPT and GPT give me the comment, but I have to understand what ChatGPT provide me. Okay, that's why you have to learn the basic. And yeah, that is really a simple thing, but that take a lot of time and a lot of patience to learn and gain the skill to make something like a live streaming application or a social media application or anything like a dating application. This kind of a lot of thing you can make by using or learning the technology. And that is not a basic thing. So you cannot just go on the ChatGPT and you cannot ask him, hey buddy, give me some comments so I can give me some code so I can make a social media application. No, that is not the basic thing. And ChatGPT or any AI cannot handle the whole thing. Then that is a really matter. If you want to become an expert, you must have to learn it. So that skill or that knowledge cannot replace me against AI. However, so that in this video, hopefully you will learn a lot of things, a lot of new things. And I am actually a student on this topic. Currently, I have some project where I need that knowledge. So I just start learning. And when I'm learning a new thing, I make a video and I try to explain what I have learned. So if you have more doubt, you just comment on this video. And if you, I am not response much on the comment reply. So you can directly ask to the AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, anything, whatever you like. So that in this video. Thank you. Till then, take care. Tada.